Today's floor plan is a brand new 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 1,500 square foot with a base price of under 300,000. Let's have a look. Let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, today I'm showcasing a beautiful floor plan, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 1,500 square foot, 2-car garage, all for under $300,000 base price. The first thing you're going to notice is that you have this really nice driveway. You can easily park 2 cars. You also have the 2-car garage, and then you have this nice cemented block that kind of leads to the front entrance of this house. I just love the landscaping up front. It's on a 50 by 120 lot. So let's go inside and check this beautiful floor plan out. Hello and welcome to another beautiful floor plan right here in Lake Hamilton, right by Haines City. If you want to know more about these areas, make sure to check out Orlando Living with D. That's where I do the videos for the communities. We talk about school, hospital, shopping, and dining. And guys, I've been trying to get you all the floor plans that the builder has, because the issue is that they have like 8, 10, 12 floor plans, but they only have 2, 3, or 4 decorated models. So for me as a consumer, as someone who does this for a living, it's really important that I'm physically able to walk through these floor plans so I can see the orientation in regards to how the house flows, because that is more important. The floor plan that I'm showing you today is a 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 2-car garage, 1,500 square foot with a base price of $298,695 on a 50 by 120 lot. Yes, there is a CDD and there is a HOA. The HOA is about $50 a month. The CDD is $228 a month. And there is a pool, a resort style pool, a cabana, a tot lot, a dog park. It's a brand new community. They're working on building these amenities. It's right off 27. It's right off I-4 just down the road. And guys, I've been saying this for a very long time. If you are looking to buy a house, don't sit around and wait for the rates to come down, because when the rates come down, a lot of people are sitting around and waiting. They're going to all jump in the market, and then next thing you know, there's already less inventory. Right now, the builders are doing great things in terms of giving you closing cost help, buying down the interest, and in some cases, giving you $15,000. In this case, if you buy an inventory home, they're not only giving you washer, dryer, refrigerator, they're also buying down the interest rate and giving $15,000. If you are building from scratch, or you're buying one of those inventory homes that is going to be done in the next couple of months, they're giving $15,000 towards closing cost and prepaid. But if you can close, and if they have a home that can close, they call it a quick move-in, and those ones you will get the best possible deal. The question that you really need to ask yourself is, can you afford the house with the current payment of the interest rate? Because when the rates go down, you can always refinance, because what you cannot negotiate is the price of the house at that point in time, because that stays constant. This is just my thoughts as a consumer myself. I've been doing this for a very long time. We have helped a lot of buyers that have come. And the other thing that I really want you to be aware of, there's a lot that's changing in our industry. I'm sure if you haven't heard now, you will be hearing soon about the NAR settlement. It's not finalized, but I think a lot of things are going to move from the way how we are compensated as buyer's agent to how things are going to be. So that is something to be on the lookout. Right now, things are going to stay the same, where the seller is basically paying the buyer's agent to bring in a buyer. That might very well change, or there might be few things that's happening and that's going to change. So please keep those in mind, those things in mind, because your cost of buying a home is going to change because of the compensation to the buyer's agent for the representation, and there's just a lot that's going on. I'm going to keep you updated as we do the video, and by the time this video is released, it may have already been settled, because I understand that it's going to happen sometime around July or August when things would be different. If you remember in 2008, when the mortgage industry collapsed, or the real estate industry collapsed, there was a lot of changes in the mortgage industry. Something similar is happening. It's good. We are not heading for a collapse, and there's no collapse. It's just things that are changing in our industry. So just keep that in mind. in start of this home, you're going to see that you have this standard door. 8'8" is the ceiling height, and for the base price, it has all the tiles in the house and it has carpet in the bedroom. This is a 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 1,500 square foot home. I've done another home in the same community which was actually over 1,800 square foot, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom. And I always say this, at the end of the day, what really matters is what works for me and what works for you and your family. So please keep those things in mind. Right over here is the very first bedroom, and 1,500 square foot, 1,800 square foot, 2,000, 3,000 square foot. What really matters is how the house flows and how it functions for me and my family. For me, a family of 4, and I work out of home sometimes, a 4 bedrooms, 2 bathroom house might be a better solution because I have a room for my kids, I have my master bedroom, I have a room for the guest, and then I have a room that I can make that into an office. Same thing for you. Like if it's just you, yourself, and one kid, this might be perfect. You have a room for the guest, you have a small kid, and then you also have one room as an office. Now, if you're going to build from scratch, please make sure to watch my playlist on do's and don'ts of building a brand new home. I've done a lot of supporting videos to help you, to educate you to things that you should be aware of when you are building a brand new home, things that you should and that you shouldn't do. So please make sure to watch out for those videos also on the playlist. This is a pretty good size. The blinds on the quick move-in are included. However, that would not be the case if you are building from scratch. And then you also have your closet space right over here. Nothing extraordinary, pretty much a very standard with this house. It's not a huge house, but a very comfortable house. And right adjacent to it is my shower tub combination with the plexiglass. In some of their floor plans, they have the tiles, but that is an option you could do if you're building from scratch. This is the tile, this is the color of your cabinets, this is your quartz with the overmount sink. The good thing is that these things are kind of rounded off. You know how when you have little kids, those little details really matter because they have sharp edges, and with little kids, you all know they run around like crazy. So it's kind of nice that they have this little curve right over there. And then right adjacent to it is the other bedroom, which is a little bit bigger than that. You also have a nice window bringing in a good amount of light. I would have loved for them to do extra light, especially in the master bedroom or in the front room, especially if you're going to use that as an office space, because that does make a huge difference. This is Florida, beautiful, nice and sunny, but next thing you know, it could be stormy and raining like no other day tomorrow and dark. So it's really nice to have those extra lights. You have these, what is this called? Closet. Okay. And then right over here, you have the closet space. Nothing extraordinary, not a huge fan of these rolling ones, but it is what it is for the price that you pay for this house. Now, the lot size is 50 by 120. The lot price could be anywhere from $1,500 to $19,000. It really depends upon the location of where it is located. So those are the things that you have to keep in mind. And right over here is your laundry room, and it's a pretty good size. Behind this door is the 2-car garage. Now, in this specific home, I cannot go in because they're epoxying the floor. Now, you do have to pay extra for epoxying the floor. This is something that I highly recommend. If you haven't watched my videos on 5 things that you should do when you buy a brand new home, please go ahead and do that, because it will educate you on things that you should do to safeguard your investment. And as I mentioned, on a quick move-in, washer, dryer, refrigerator is included, but if it's not a quick move-in, then these would not be included. So please keep those things in mind. And then right over here, you have the linen closet or the closet space right over here. Now, it has a lot of room in terms of the space, in terms of what you could do. And then as I come out, the whole house kind of opens up. You have kind of a semi-private dining area. You can make it right over here. And then you have your family living right over here. And look at this. You have this nice 2 big windows bringing in a lot of light. You have your kitchen island right here. This is the actual size of the kitchen. You have your microwave, you have your dishwasher, you have your range hood, and no, it does not went outside. I would have loved if they would have made that as a standard feature, which may or may not matter to you because it really depends upon your situation. We cook a lot and we use a lot of spices, so it's kind of nice that it went outside, so the smell for the spices kind of go out, so my house is not smelling like my food. But that's just my personal thought. You also have the pantry space right over here. Your refrigerator is only included on a quick move-in, so please keep that in mind. On your regular to be built, no refrigerator, washer and dryer. So the best bang for your buck that you are going to get is on homes that are a quick move-in. Now I carry a list of builders that has quick move-in homes, and I can tell you what one builder is doing against another. If you're specifically looking for a builder decorated models, let me know, because I carry a separate list of those buyers that are just interested in buying the builder decorated model, because some builders do sell them and then you can rent it back. So that is something to keep in mind. You also have a little coffee station or a little bread station right here. Now, one thing that I do want to point out is that behind these two sliding doors, you do not get a covered lanai. You do get this pad, which is a standard feature. Now it's on a 50 by 120 lot, so your lot kind of goes all the way till that. So you have enough room to be built a decent pool, and if you have a four-legged friend, you have enough room to have that space for them to run around, or if you're into gardening or something, then this could be a really good option. If you want to know more about the area, because there's so much growth that is happening over here, then I'm going to suggest to watch some videos on Orlando Living channel. I've done a lot of community videos. We talk about school, hospital, shopping, dining. That's going to give you a really good idea, some sort of a starting point, especially when you're moving from a different state and you have no idea. You have kids, you have medical needs and stuff like that, so you know how far you are from those major things, to see how easy it is going to be to able to access to it. Now please do keep in mind, you're going to be a good probably 30 to 45 minutes, depending upon how bad the road traffic is, and if you're taking an expressway or not to the Orlando International Airport. Most of the things are going to be 30 to 45 minutes, and when I say 30 to 45 minutes, I'm talking about most landmark things such as the Disney, the Universal, the SeaWorld, the Busch Gardens. But when it comes to your regular day-to-day stuff like your local Walmart, your Publix, your Aldi, your Walgreens, they're going to be all scattered throughout, because in general, Central Florida, Orlando, Greater Orlando, Tampa has a very good infrastructure, and you have these mom and pop shopping plex that has a Publix or Walmart or CVS or something. So that's going to really help you. Right over here is the master bedroom. It's a fairly decent size. I would have definitely loved extra lights on it, especially in the master bedroom. If I could, and I have done that in the past, I do know quite a few people when it comes to the brand new homes and builders, and I've mentioned that to their design team, that it would be nice if you include that. Now, some builders do that as a standard feature. Some builders will charge you extra for it, but it would be great if they can just put those extra lights and maybe do a false ceiling in the master bedroom as a standard thing. But you can do that if you're building from custom. You have this nice window overlooking at your backyard, and then right over here is your master bathroom with the double sink. This is the size of your this is the color of your cords rather than size, but this is how you do not have a tub and a walk-in shower combination over here. You do have your toilet seats right there, and then right behind this you have the walk-in shower with the plexiglass. So that is something that you get in this specific house. You could be all in for lower 300s depending upon what kind of upgrade it has and what is the lot premium, because you can get this house built exactly like this for like 310 or maybe just around 300,000 if you're just taking one of those back-to-back standard lot, which we're going to have a back neighbor. But if you need a corner lot or a cloudy site, that's where the lot price is going to change. You also have a little closet space right there for the linen and anything else that you want this to be. And then right over here is the size of your master closet area. I'm not a huge fan of these. I would rather, once I buy it, take this down and maybe build a custom closet or go to IKEA. If you are handy, then that is something you could do. However, you can always get a handyman to be able to do something like this, because I sure hope that you get a lot of value from my videos. And if you do, please press that thumbs up button. To sum everything up, it's a 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, 2-car garage, 1,500 square foot on a 50 by 120 lot. HOA is about $50 a month. They're going to have a resort style pool, cabana, tot lot, dog park, and your CDD is $228 a month. So these are the things for this specific community. If you want to know more about the other things, please make sure to check out Orlando Living with D, now that we are on other social media platforms such as TikTok and Instagram. Please do check us out. And if Spanish is your main language, then make sure to check out Orlandohomeshow in Espanol, where we do these models in Spanish. Thank you for watching. Until the next one, bye for now.